hello there, and welcome again to Drawing with Cheesecake the Cat. I'm Cheesecake. So today we're going to draw another character from the book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. So we've drawn Dorothy and the Scarecrow. Can you guess what today's character is going to be? If you said the Tin Woodman, then you would be right. If that sounds like fun, grab something to draw with and something to draw on and follow me. All right, let's draw the Tin Woodsman from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And let's start by drawing his head. So we'll make a little fairly straight line, then a nice angled line. This is going to be his nose. So we'll angle it down and out, put a little bit of a curve at the end, and you can put a little circle there or a dot, then continue it back towards the head. Put a nice curve here, give it some dimension. Then imagine that this line from the edge of his face, the side of his face, comes down just a little below the nose. And we'll curve it back about so far. And this is again very few if any straight lines in this drawing. Now let's make the top of his head a little bit wider. And down here, we're going to make, well, let's go this way first. Because what we need to do is make his lower jaw and mouth. So here's a tilted oval. Then we're going to draw a line right about like so. Go a little bit beyond this U shape and then angle it down and back. Now we're going to bring it around following the shape of that U. Now we'll stop it about right there, and up here we're going to draw an oval, and we're going to put a larger oval around it but keep it open at the bottom. Then we'll just connect it with that jaw. So this sort of looks like a hinge and an ear. Now we're going to give him sort of vertical ovals or slits for eyes, and two light eyebrows, and then another angled U for his tongue. Now his hat looks like an upside down funnel, so we're just going to draw it, two angles pointing up, a little floating little curve in the middle, then this little topper part. Here we're going to put a C shape and another C shape, sort of backwards or upside down. Now, you recognize that guy already, don't you? So we'll make a nice skinny neck, and I angled it back a little bit. We're going to put a C shape here with a small C shape inside. Then we're going to make it a hook and an opposite hook. We'll mirror this on the other side. This is his bow tie. Put two little V's pointing towards the middle. Now, right about, imagine that his neck, his upper body is right here, his shoulders. So we're going to make an oval right here. Bring it down. It sort of tapers up. Now we're going to make part of his chest the front line. And right here, we're going to put sort of a curve, touch it up against this shape, angle a straight line out, then curve. So it's sort of like a drooping triangle. Now we're going to come down a little bit. We're going to make his arm more or less like a cylinder, a little flared at the bottom. We're going to get a curve here, a little round part there, one here, and a little circle like so. And his forearm can come forward, fairly uniform, a nice bend at the end. And now his back right here. Let's put something of a rectangle, not quite the size of the arm, we're going to put his fingers here. So there's one sort of a rectangle, and it will curve underneath. 1, 2, 3 more, and his thumb. Put the fingertips. This one's bent back, so we'll leave it. Now we're going to close off the bottom of his torso, and about where this tie would come forward to, we're going to come down and put some rivets on here that will look sort of like buttons. Now across his shoulder will be his axe, so let's make a line about start right here. We'll come back and put the hand here later. Imagine it goes behind but rests on his shoulders, continues back. Here's the same. And we'll sort of taper it a little bit as we come back and then cap it with a nice little curve. Now right here, let's put an oval in sort of a shape like that. Then we're going to put his fingers, 2. Imagine this axe keeps going. 3, 4. This one I just kind of bent outward a little bit. And I think that's pretty good. So let's put a little oval on the end. His palm here. Then the handle continues on. Now back here, let's make a very narrow triangle rising up. Then we're going to take a straight line, angling it inward as we go, and then connect them. That is his axe. Now for his shoulder over here, let's put a triangle down, which will be the bottom of one of these shapes. Maybe add a little bit up there. It's up to your drawing. Now let's make his forearm angling back towards his body. Just cap it there. And his upper arm will angle down to this one. But remember, we have this little hinge on the elbow, so we're going to put a line here. And we're going to wrap it around there. Maybe show a little bit over there. Now for his legs, we're going to bring it down. We're going to draw the outside of his thighs. And then here, let's make a curve, an arch. This leg is a little bit farther away than this one. So let's just put, it's a little bit smaller than this one. So here, let's put an oval. And then an oval on this side, but we won't close it because we're going to continue his leg right down like so. We're going to flare this out as we go. We'll come, and then his foot, the bottom of his foot will be here, but the foot here is a curve to connect right there. Then we'll bring it back. We can put a line or two on there if you feel like it. Let's try that. And those oval in there for the hinge like this and like this. So here, we're going to put an oval there. Well, it's really a piece of an oval. And we'll angle this foot. This foot's going to be facing toward us, but we'll still flare it out. And here we're going to make sort of like the shape of an eyeball. Then we'll just bring this down like so. 1, 2 lines to match these two. Then we can put some lines down the edge. Some of them will be just dashes. Some will be the other directions. Maybe we'll put a straight line in his neck. And we'll curve it there. And maybe a little bit of both on this one. I'm keeping everything typically on the right side. It just feels a little natural. Here, let's fill that in dark. Here the lines will be a little bit longer because the shadow is a little deeper. Let's make a line more. We won't fill them everywhere where they might technically be. It doesn't really matter that much. I'll sort of mix it up with lines and dashes and doodads. Let's put a few on the side of the foot, a few here, maybe something there, something on his hand. Maybe a few, not too much on his nose, something there. And let's run a line along the lower side of the axe handle. And here, let's put something on the side. And that is the Tin Man from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Good job, everyone. Wow, it sure was fun drawing the Tin Woodsman. If you had fun with me today, I sure hope you will subscribe to the Drawing with Cheesecake the Cat show. And come back again to draw more characters from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And until next time, draw, 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 and draw some more. Bye-bye.